Hello and welcome to another Odds and Ends episode. In this episode, cover the Naragansett Crabapple. This is a crabapple hybrid that was developed with the goal of producing a crabapple of ornamental characteristics that's superior to previous cultivars that came out of the USDA, as well as superior disease resistance. The primary goals was to breed for resistance to scab, fire blight, and cedar apple rust. This cultivar was created through crossbreeding 2 experimental lines and 1 known cultivar together. The stock plants were Mel's number 28 and the experimental line NA3549, which was then crossbred with a cultivar of crabapple called Winter Gold. Various researchers have experimented on this cultivar to ascertain its disease resistance. This species shows high levels of quantitative scab resistance, moderate resistance to fire blight, and only slight resistance to mildew, although another researcher found that scab was very high in certain regions. 10 years of field resistance studies confirmed resistance to fire blight, scab, and cedar apple rust was to be found within this cultivar, in comparison to susceptible plants. This cultivar of crabapple is a dwarf cultivar with a 4-meter high and 3-meter wide growth habit. The flowers are white, much like 2 out of 3 of the parents, and the crabapples range from red to orangey red. The small fruit guaranteed that maintenance and cleanup after the fruit drop is easy. The fruit have been bred for long storage periods, remaining viable and ornamental from April until December. The cultivar is also found to be hardy to Zone 4. The multiple disease resistance aspect seems to have reduced the amount of spraying that's been done within landscape environment. Unlike most other crabapples, this cultivar can be propagated by early season cuttings, or softwood cuttings taken in May, making propagation much easier. It was suggested by the researcher and breeder that this cultivar could be used as a landscape plant, a focal point of a shrub border, a mass planting within various areas, such as a highway, park, or golf course, or as a container specimen in certain instances. From a cross-breeding perspective, however, this may be useful in broadening the genetic diversity of our common apples through crossbreeding. The improved mildew resistance, as well as cedar apple rust and scab and blight resistance, would be useful in breeding new varieties of regular apple through crossbreeding with crabapples, something not too uncommon as seen in the PRI program. It may very well be that in the future, crabapple cultivars that have been well studied for disease resistance will be used extensively for breeding new varieties of apple. And that will cover everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it and think you can donate, you can do so at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for watching.